This looks pretty good.
Yep.
Now, where do I fit other Venom?
What?
Guy I don't know his name.
White Ranger?
Scream and Spider Carnage. Now, this will take hours to set these guys up because they don't stand very good on their own.
You're going overboard! Oh, would you relax? I only broke Scream. And the white guy. You don't even know who the fuck that was!
But it was mine.
Your toy. How old are you?
Too old.
Shit, we pressed record.
Oh. Hello and welcome to the Out of Touch podcast. My name is Chris and that is Bill. And today we are talking about Venom 2 Let There Be Carnage. Just called Venom Let There Be Carnage.
There you go. There was no 2. Nobody likes to use numbers anymore. It confuses and makes people mad.
I mean, I almost called the movie Carnage Let There Be Venom, and I was like, wait a minute.
Okay.
Damn you, dyslexia.
Is that how that works?
I don't know.
Oh my god. So yeah, the long-awaited, because I guess we were supposed to get this last year, among many other movies.
Right.
Still playing catch-up, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, the sequel to Venom.
Yeah, indeed.
They fucking made 2 of these.
They did. Well, the first Venom was pretty successful.
Yeah.
It made a good amount of money and was a pretty good movie. And they decided to make a second one. And this one is probably better in every way.
I'd agree with that.
Yeah. So briefly non-spoilers. So
sure.
What did you think of Venom Let There Be Carnage?
I mean, overall, I really enjoyed it. Like, it was not a long movie, and I remember seeing that runtime when it first dropped, be like, sometimes when these movies get like a short runtime, it's like, it's a bit sus. And like, but it didn't feel like it was like shortchanged. It moved at a brisk. It moved. It never felt like whole scenes were missing. Sometimes you watch a movie and it's like, I feel like I'm missing half a movie here. Like, I felt like that with Green Lantern. I felt like that with Fantastic and so many other fucking movies.
Yeah. I would say for me, like, seeing a movie with a 90-minute runtime was kind of like, ooh, nice, breezy, like, in and out, you know, cool. Sometimes I get a little bored with those, like, you know, huge, like, how long is this movie? 2 hours and 30 minutes.
Enjoy Dune.
Hey, I'm going to be watching that at home, so you know what? I'll have what I finally want at the movie theaters. I'll have coffee and donuts. And I'll watch Dune and then take bathroom breaks and it'll be awesome.
And you won't be wearing pants.
We'll see. Pants are optional when viewing movies at home, I suppose.
Or at the very least, you could just go full-on Al Bundy.
Yeah.
This movie, I think, it had a stronger villain.
Yeah.
They leaned into the stuff that worked in the first movie. The Venom, Eddie, crazy banter thing.
Yeah.
They leaned hard on it this time.
With hilarious results.
Oh, definitely.
Like, what was the one thing where, like, he's just, like, talking to himself and then, like, he says something to some, like, prison guard lady and he's just like, I'm sorry, I have no excuse for that.
He was like, you suck or whatever.
Yeah. People just, like, think he's, like, so crazy. Like, the one guy, like, he's just talking to himself, and the guy's like, what are you doing? And he's like, oh, I'm just rehearsing. It's like a just crazy man.
So this movie follows up on the mid-credit scene from the previous one, where we get the backstory introduction into Cletus Cassidy, played by Woody Harrelson.
With a better wig.
Oh, thank God, a much better wig.
Yeah, way better.
I mean, I remember being excited when I had heard that he was going to play Cletus Cassidy in like a cameo in the first movie. Yeah. So I'm like, oh man, that is great casting. And then that wig, and I was like, oh no. Oh no.
Yeah. I mean, Carnage has always been, I think visually, he's probably one of my favorite Marvel villains of all time, just because of the way he looks. He's just like awesome looking, and I mean, he's very of his time period. I've already like stated, like in many ways he's kind of like Marvel's equivalent to Bane, where he was an awesome villain introduced and then like peaked too early, and then after that was kind of like, yeah, he didn't really do anything good after Maximum Carnage, I guess. That was like his second story.
Wow.
Yeah, but I've always liked him. He's pretty simple. He's just a crazy serial killer. He just kills people, and he's like ridiculously strong.
I mean, he looks great in the movie.
Yeah, he does.
He looks fantastic.
Yeah, he's visually awesome, and
He's accompanied by Shriek.
yeah, who is typically his girlfriend. It's weird. Like Shriek's comic book look is like so weird that it's kind of like, you could have done whatever you want with Shriek.
One of those, huh?
Kind of. I mean, like I barely remember what she looks like. I think she kind of like was like a Domino looking character.
Yeah, because I saw a
Yeah.
Marvel Legends figure of her. I didn't know who the hell it was, and I was like, is that Domino?
I mean, she's in this book. But she's not on the cover.
I know.
But yeah, they have pretty much like the scene from Maximum Carnage where he's like gonna be executed and he's kind of all like tied up and stuff, and
Starting to lean a little too into spoilers.
right.
Should we just go straight into it?
Spoilers.
Fucking spoilers.
You know it. I mean, what can you really spoil about this movie except for like the end credit thing? But like,
We'll get to that.
It's Carnage versus Venom type stuff.
I mean, you know, other characters that show up, sort of.
Yeah.
Like we meet, there's a cop named Mulligan through most of the story. I thought he was dead at a second at the end.
Yeah.
But then he's like possessed or something, and you guessed shockingly correct that it was toxin.
Yeah. I was just like, is that toxin?
So what color symbiote is that?
I think he's green.
Oh,
Because
good God.
toxin.
Okay, I don't know.
Yeah.
There's like 95 symbiotes.
There is and there isn't. Like, a lot of them are just like the Venom or Carnage symbiote, just on different people.
Just saying, I've seen a lot.
Yeah. Well, I guess to go into the actual movie, Eddie Brock being Eddie Brock as a loser reporter, and Venom, and I guess all the symbiotes have like, I don't know exactly how to say this, but they have many powers, like including like photographic memory, art, and like being able to like hack computers.
That was the weird one. I could buy a good memory and being able to draw,
Yeah.
but the fact that the Carnage symbiote just could hack into a secure database on just some schmuck's laptop.
Yeah.
How the fuck is that word? That was one of the most ridiculous things in the movie.
Yeah.
And this is a movie where Venom goes fucking dancing at a nightclub.
It is pretty ridiculous, but I guess get into a little bit of the story. Carnage has like more or less kind of the similar backstory to his comic book origin. The only difference is, as like a kid, he was locked up in this like, I don't know what you'd call it, like not really an asylum, but I guess like a group home type of thing.
More of a reform school.
Yeah, and that's where he met Shriek.
Like juvie institution kind of place.
Yeah. He met Shriek, they fell in love, but Shriek had powers because she's a mutant or something else.
We don't know.
Yeah, she just has powers.
And
because she has powers, they put her in
a secret government facility?
that Raven Crest place in the Spider-Man comics. I almost said Arkham Asylum, but then I was like, it's not Arkham Asylum.
It's kind of Arkham Asylum.
It's Raven Crest or whatever it's called from the Spider-Man comics.
It's Arkham Asylum.
It is. It's Spider-Man's Arkham Asylum.
Yeah. I have expected that one prison inmate they showed a couple times to just be like some villain cameo.
Yeah, like some obscure Spider-Man villain.
Yeah. Some like dumb one.
Yeah. I couldn't even think of like one that would be like really dumb.
Stiltman.
Yeah.
Is he a Spider-Man villain?
I think he's technically a Daredevil villain.
Feels like one of those that could go both ways.
Yeah. They're both in New York.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to think like, I don't know. They could have been like, shut up, Smythe.
I mean, the crux of the story is Venom and Eddie and their relationship. They have like a falling out. They have almost a lover's quarrel.
Yeah, pretty much.
And they essentially break up for part of the movie.
Yeah.
Venom goes clubbing.
He's like possessing other people, but like they can't really like handle him being in their body for too long.
I think at least one of them dies.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. It's just like,
at least that we see.
Yeah, it is great. Like Venom is hilarious. Like he's so funny. All the stuff he does and all his like anecdotes and
he doesn't understand anything.
Yeah.
He goes to like some kind of weird masquerade ball and he thinks these people actually like him for who he is. An alien thing, but if they knew what the fuck he was, they'd all just be running in terror and screaming.
Yeah, he kind of like gives like an inspirational speech to like this crowd of like bunch of like young people just like clubbing and like just saying it's okay to be yourself and
screw Eddie.
Yeah, and, like,
I'm an alien.
Yeah.
But they don't realize he means it literally.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Like everybody thinks he's in just like a costume. Even though it's like this guy's kind of like moist.
His mouth is moving and he's like 9 feet tall.
Yeah.
Are you all drunk and high? Oh wait, you're at a club. Of course you are. You're all drunk and high. Never mind.
There's like some hilarious Venom things where Venom has like 2 pet chickens that I guess Eddie bought them for him so he could,
probably stole.
Yeah, so he could like eat them because we find out Venom actually needs to eat like
brains.
Yeah, a specific part of the brain that apparently chocolate also possesses this
chemical.
like a chemical. And then, like,
I'm assuming a fictional chemical?
Yeah. I can't remember what he said. It had, like, a really complicated name, and Venom got mad at Eddie when he didn't know the name, and he's like, we've been over this. It's this. But, yeah, the 2 chickens.
He grew attached to them.
Yeah, he's just like, I can't eat them. They're best friends.
It's Sonny and Cher are best friends.
Yeah.
I do like this... The origin of Carnage is pretty simple.
Yeah.
Like, he just bites Eddie and gets infected, and the symbiote grows in him.
Yeah. It's just like Venom reproduces, and, you know, I was a little disappointed that the Venom symbiote never said, like, wait, you're my son? Like, even though, like, the Carnage symbiote was, like, calling him father and stuff.
I still love that reaction from the trailer. Oh, shit! A red one!
Yeah. It was pretty funny.
I guess red symbiotes are very dangerous.
Yeah, we don't really know.
I mean, they clearly are, because when he first gets the symbiote, he just goes on a fucking rampage.
Yeah.
It's one of the best beats of the movie, action-wise. It's just like, holy shit. Though, I have to ask you this, since you're our resident symbiote expert.
That's me, I guess.
Could Carnage always create tornadoes?
I don't know. Yeah, that was like a weird thing he did. He just like tornado power activate.
He just like started spinning like the fucking Tasmanian devil.
I guess like just to be like he's super strong and
feels unnecessary.
Yeah,
and he never does it again.
No.
It's like a what? And then he's fighting Venom later, and you're just like, hey, Carnage, use your tornado powers.
Symbiotes have many powers.
Clearly.
Some ways they have like too many powers now.
Clearly.
Yeah, also, I guess like, you know, when I was a kid, I always thought like they were just like kind of wearing the symbiote. But like in this, like, you know, they're kind of like, they are the symbiote, especially with like Carnage. Like he's freaking like moving like shit in his chest and like opening holes up so like bullets fly through it and stuff, and they're constantly stabbing and impaling each other. And I know they have that like healing factor, but I'm like, I guess it's always been this hardcore with symbiotes.
I know what they show with like Venom and Eddie that Venom is like inside him, but like envelops him.
Yeah.
But then with like Cletus and the Carnage symbiote, like they literally like morph.
Yeah, because in the comics, it's supposed to be that the symbiote for Carnage is like literally in his blood, and that's why, more or less, they could never separate Cletus from Carnage because it's in his blood. But
the movie's different.
Yeah, but in the movie, it's like, well, Venom, I guess, is in Eddie's blood, but Venom can be separated and Carnage gets separated, but yeah, it's weird too because they never really give too much other background to like Cletus besides for like he was in love with this girl, they got separated. When they were separated, I guess at some point Cletus just became a serial killer.
I mean, he was already a killer.
Yeah.
We get some backstory. He was abused. He killed his mom. He killed his grandma.
Yeah.
But he got locked up.
And then
that's where he met the girl.
Yeah. And then the girl got locked up, and then I guess.
Well, they were locked up together already.
Yeah. Well, she got like more locked up.
Yeah, she got extra locked up. It's like, hey, you know how we locked you up here? Nah, we're gonna lock you up somewhere else.
Yeah. And to be fair, that girl is like just as crazy as he is.
Oh, she's a psycho.
Yeah.
That's why they love each other. They're murderous psychos.
Yeah. It is pretty interesting too because the Carnage symbiote actually talks to Cletus like the Venom symbiote, and
I guess they just wanted to make them seem like mirror images of each other as opposed to what Cletus is in the comics, where it's just he is Carnage. Carnage is him. There's no divide.
Yeah, and even in the comics, like I know now they changed it, but like Venom never had like a voice. It was just like kind of like it was just this thing on Eddie Rock, and it was live. But
and it hated Spider-Man, and they both hated Spider-Man.
But like it didn't talk to him until recently, I think, kind of like after the movie came out, and then they were like, "Hey, that's a good idea."
That's kind of fun.
Yeah.
We do get a bit more of the Venom head popping up and just like talking him to directly.
Yeah.
I love the one bit. It's in the trailer where he's just like, where he headbutts Eddie and he breaks his nose. And it's like, oh, I'm sorry. Let me fix that. Just so I can do it again.
Yeah. It's pretty fun.
I really liked Woody Harrelson as Cletus. I thought he was really good. I generally like him as an actor.
Yeah.
So I was very happy with him in the role. I thought it was cool. Because of the length and I'm assuming the budget too, we only get the one showdown between Venom and Carnage, but it feels like it's earned because it's like they're on a collision course throughout this whole story.
Yeah. Yeah, we get the Carnage in the prison scene, and then we get the showdown scene. Those are the two biggest action beats. I don't think there's anything else really that big. There's like a brief like Venom just running around the city at the beginning of the movie.
Yeah, there's just like little flourishes, but those are like the big spectacle bits.
Yeah. The
prison breakout. And then there's like the Carnage breaking Shriek out of her prison.
Oh yeah, that too. Yeah.
See, you at least get your money's worth out of Carnage just going shit crazy on things.
Yeah, you get to see him wreak havoc.
Oh yeah.
Everything, and it's pretty cool.
And the big fight, it is full on. It's longer. It's better than Venom's fight with Riot.
Yeah, they never kind of like do the whole like combining as just like weird like blob creatures.
And you can tell them apart, which also helps.
Yeah.
Because Venom, black. Carnage, red, and just like a million tendrils all the time.
Yeah, and he does all the stuff where he like turns like, his tendrils into weapons and stuff like that. Venom doesn't really do stuff like that. Though I guess he could, but
it's not really his thing, is it?
Yeah, really.
He's biting and clawing.
Yeah, the only thing Venom really does, and I haven't really seen him do it recently, is the shield. Like
we do see it in the first movie.
Yeah. But yeah, overall, pretty good movie. Eddie's ex-girlfriend, fiance shows up in the movie again, and her, I guess like fiance, yeah. That's pretty funny because like Venom is like also in love with her, but then like He's sort of like kind of towards the end of the movie like warms up to her fiance in a weird way, even though he's like, I still hate you.
I have to say, there's part of me that's a little disappointed that I was like, oh, I guess that unfortunately Carnage is one and done.
Yeah.
Because the symbiote gets separated from Cletus. Venom eats the symbiote, and then has this exchange between Cletus and Eddie about like, all I wanted was you to be my friend or whatever. And like Eddie's just like, well, that's too bad, man. And Venom's just like, fuck this guy.
Yeah.
He fucking rips his head off.
It is.
It's so blunt.
It is pretty crazy.
It's hilarious,
Yeah.
but holy shit.
I mean, you don't want to overuse Carnage. And,
Well, that's not going to be a problem.
Yeah.
Unless.
I mean, yeah, multiverse, whatever. We'll talk about it. We'll go ahead. We'll get into it. Yeah. It was weird, too, because, like, Cletus's whole thing, and the reason why he's, like, mad at Eddie is... Because, like, Cletus kept saying he was gonna, like, he wanted to talk to Eddie, but I guess Cletus just wanted Eddie to be his friend because he's, like, a psycho. But then Venom saw all of Cletus's crazy man drawings in his prison cell, and Venom pretty much figured out this is where he has all his bodies buried, and Cletus is like, you betrayed me, and now I have to kill you. That's really...
So you got me the death sentence, you son of a bitch.
Yeah.
He tries to marry his girl, but there's a little bit of a divide between him and Carnage, because Carnage hates noise, and it's all like, this bitch is making too much noise, I'm gonna fucking kill her.
Yeah, that was interesting. Like, you know, Cletus and the Carnage symbiote in the movie are not really, you know, merged as well as
they're not.
like,
Yeah,
Eddie.
they're not as in sync, and I guess it works from a story perspective because the whole point is for Eddie and Venom, like, we're in sync. We can be in sync. They're not in sync. We can beat them.
Yeah.
That's basically spell that out for the audience.
Yeah, and then they also lean into like the lethal protector thing, which
Venom's like, we'll give you a lethal protector. Like, he really wants them to be that.
Like at the end where they're kind of, you know, they beat Carnage and then they're kind of on the run, but they're
For some reason.
Yeah, for some reason.
That's a problem I have with the movie. Like, okay, I understand, like, you want to question Eddie, but you have no evidence of a crime that he committed and you've charged him with nothing. Why the fuck is he a fugitive all of a sudden?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, oh, well, it's because that detective guy knows he's Venom.
Does he?
Yeah.
I guess now he does.
Yeah.
But not before that.
Yeah, that's true. Not before that, but, like, he knows now.
Yeah, I mean, but he's also probably a symbiote now, too.
Yeah, he's toxic. Toxin, whatever. Yeah, but there's a pretty fun scene at the end where they're just sitting on a beach because Venom was like, I want to feel the sand between my toes and the wind in my hair. And then he's just like, well, we got to be a lethal protector. He's just like, I need a mask and a cape.
It's like, well, no, you kind of have that covered already.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much where the movie ends. They're just chilling on a beach, enjoying the sunset. Internal bromance.
Yeah.
Really sure how to describe it.
Yeah, pretty much. And then the big moment happens in the post-credit scene.
Mid-credit scene.
Mid-credit scene.
Let's
get into it, Bill.
They're watching a telenova.
Yeah.
Somebody's pregnant with somebody's child, I think. I couldn't quite be certain because I don't speak Spanish. However, I do know someone that does, and I have to get him to watch this movie so he can tell me what exactly was going on in this telenova. I'm actually quite engaged by it.
I didn't hear El Baby Magnifico.
Oh, she was like holding her belly.
That's true.
Like, I'm reading between the lines.
Yeah.
It's a soap opera, you know. Also, Venom was talking about how, like, oh, the symbiotes, we've seen some crazy ass shit. Here, let me show you. But before, I guess he could show him anything, there's some kind of crazy shenanigans of a flash and everything gets all crazy and warped. And it's like, what the fuck happened? Where are we? Why are we in a different room? What's going on the TV? Who's that Spider-Man guy? They're in the MCU now.
Yeah. Spoilers. Spoilers, but yeah, Venom is in the MCU now.
Somehow.
Also,
Was he always in the MCU? Did he just get pushed to another room because of Doctor Strange's botched spell because of Spider-Man?
Yeah.
Or were they transported? What's happening? I don't know, because I haven't seen the next movie yet, because that's what they want me to do, see the next movie, to understand what the fuck just happened.
Yeah. Also, he's like weirdly obsessed with Spider-Man. As soon as he sees him, he starts like licking Tom Holland's like face on the TV screen.
I think they just, because they're seeing a news report about him being a murderer, so he's just like, ooh, delicious murderer whose head I could eat.
I guess that's true, yeah.
I don't care if he looks like he's 10 years old.
Yeah. He's like, I have to eat his beautiful brain goo. So yeah, what does this mean?
Are they in No Way Home?
Guess
Not Eddie Brock. What's his name? Tom Hardy was wearing a No Way Home hat. So, like a production hat.
Okay.
Not like something you just bought at like Hot Topic.
Yeah.
So, read into that. I don't know. They made sure they put this movie out before his most anticipated movie of next year, Morbius.
Not my most anticipated movie.
Yes, it is.
Well, you will watch it and then you'll tell me all about it.
Nope, I'll make you watch it.
No way.
And you can tell me all about it.
Man, no.
Yes.
We're not watching the lamest Spider-Man character. Watch, just my luck. That movie apparently will be like amazing and everybody's gonna say it's like the best superhero movie ever made, and I'm just gonna be like, I don't want to live on this planet anymore.
It comes out in January.
Oh, it does come out and fuck you, it's January.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But maybe it'll be good. Maybe you'll love it.
I want to know. I'm not going to see it.
You're gonna see it.
I'll see it for free. You want me to see it, you pay for my ticket. And popcorn.
Fuck you. Pay for your own popcorn and ticket.
Then I'm not seeing it.
You're seeing it.
Those are my conditions.
How about this? I don't kick your ass.
Oh, man. We
I'm gonna go full on grade school bully on you.
Oh, man.
I'll put your head in the toilet and flush.
Oh, man. Swirlies. Oh, man. I don't even know all the bully techniques. What's a Melvin?
I don't know.
Yeah. What does this mean? Is this all connected?
It means Sony got exactly what they wanted.
They got into that side door.
They really did.
The bouncer didn't let them into the club, but they knew a guy. They slipped him a 20, and he let him into the side door next to the dumpster to get into the MCU.
They really did. Those sneaky fucking bastards have somehow snuck into the MCU.
And you know, all the other Marvel heroes are there, and then like Venom shows up, and it's just like, who the hell are you? It's just like, I'm Venom.
We are Venom.
Yeah.
We are Venom. Who are you? What is it? Iron Man. Can I press my shirts with it?
Yeah. So, we will see. I mean, like, Spider-Man No Way Home, the most, like, secretive cast / not secret at the same time is Tobey Maguire in it. Is Andrew Garfield in it? He says he's not.
And Andrew Garfield, and Tobey Maguire hasn't been promoting any movies, so nobody's asking him anything.
Yeah. We'll finally watch it, and then we'll just be like, all right, time to see the other Spider-Mans. And then, like, Venom will show up, we're like, okay, cool. And then Zorro will show up, and we're like, what the fuck? Antonio Banderas? Okay, I'm more interested now.
And then the Rocketeer shows up, and it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And then no other Spider-Mans show up, and then there's just riots.
Yeah.
Like, seriously, if they're not in the movie, could you imagine the backlash? Because people are just, like, at this point, expecting it.
The tears of the people not getting their way will sustain me for another year.
Like the people that didn't get the Snyderverse restored?
Yes.
Yeah. On the bright side, I know Michael Keaton Batman's coming back.
It's true. He's happening. But yeah, you know, it's such a mystery, and we'll see. Because, you know, people have expectations for these movies, and when the stuff doesn't happen the way they want it to happen, they cry about it. So,
yep.
Whatever. I mean, at the end of the day, you know, it's probably just going to be Mephisto, but who knows?
Why is this Venom purple?
He's purple?
Like a dark purple.
That's weird. I wouldn't know. Well, you know, I'm partially colorblind, so I'm like, he just looks gray to me.
That explains the way this apartment's decorated. Good night, everybody.
Is he really purple?
Like a dark purple.
I don't know.
He's got like a purple tint to him.
He looks like silvery to me.
No,
but...
it's purple. It's like a shiny purple.
Interesting.
Yeah, I always wondered that. I was just like, why is he purple? Venom's black.
Maybe he's right.
Oh. Fuck right.